let's get a sense. Why is the APC changing the date? Well, they took a power from NEC to allow them to make some decisions because of the exigency of time. I'm being joined by the man who signed the press release today, the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Mr. Felix Moka. Thanks so much, Mr. Moka, for joining us.
Thank you.
Albeit on a very short notice. You released this statement just about 6 p.m. and we're able to bring you into the studio. Thank you for making it. So give us a sense of the major reasons behind this adjustment.
Sheon, as you know, the APC, like other parties, are working within a very tight time frame, which was rolled out by INEC. Now, given the volume of the work that we have to do, we feel that pressure. So we're trying to actually meet those deadlines, again, without compromising the integrity of all of the work that needs to be done. And it's a lot. So we have made the adjustments to the dates to allow us time to review and ensure that all of the steps that we're taking, comply with, both our Constitution, but also the Electoral Act. So it's just, a time we've decided to afford ourselves to ensure that not only are we, just, working to comply, but that we also comply properly.
Okay, so in essence, for the presidential, which one, that is very obvious. You've changed from the 30th and 1st, you now moved it backwards by day. That's now 29th and 30th. Is it because of the window for appeal or what exactly?
Again,
because you have 2 days or so afterwards. The deadline for primary is the 3rd of June.
Correct.
So you have 2 days after the conduct of your primary.
Correct.
So you're afraid of the tightness to the date, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, just afford some flexibility before we have to actually move all of the information to INEC to just give about 24 to 48 hours.
A safe limit.
Some safe
time,
zone to do some last minute checks to ensure that whatever we're putting out is full and complete information to INEC.
So you've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's, I guess, in terms of the sequence of your plan, because you've started this process, you're already doing your screening and all of that.
Correct.
Is it not overlapping? And now, because there are also people thinking that this is too tight, people are stressed us in the manner in which these things are conducted. You're using the same committees to conduct Congress and using the same committees to do all of this. You foresee some kind of glitches here and there, isn't it?
Even if you had a year to do that, there might be glitches. I mean, glitches are a part of, the expectation, which is why you plan against them. So in this case, we're buying a bit of time to ensure that if, there are glitches, we're able to fix them before we have to push information to INEC. Okay. Because once they go to INEC, you can't recall them.
So you moved it back. It has now affected the Senate and the governorship. So you've moved it a day. All of those things, all of those ones also have moved backward by a day, isn't it?
Well, it depends on how you're looking at it.
So since you moved the presidential backward by a day, the others also automatically are affected.
Well, if you say backward, actually, it's supposed to be forward because, we're bringing it closer. So, the point is, either way, for now, we were supposed to actually start our primaries on Friday.
Yeah.
We've moved it now. Correct.
To Thursday.
To Thursday.
Which is 26th.
The 26th of May. So the pressure now has eased out just a little bit to allow for all of the work that has been done,
the paperwork
to be settled. I mean, there are committees, a lot of committees. They turn in their reports, and out of those reports, we are gleaning information, distilling information, and actually preparing documentation for INEC. So what we've done is just to, just take a little more time to give some flexibility to enable us to actually, correctly, sieve out the information we need. That we then go on to INEC in a way that is accurate and reliable.
Confirm to us the venue. Is the Eagle Square? For the presidential?
We believe it's the Eagle Square. We're making arrangements for that, but I can't, confirm for sure.
Because we're reading now that
that's where
you've chanced the PDP in the usage of that venue.
Chanced in the local parlance. I don't know about that, but I'm quite sure that my colleagues...
They say you bullied the PDP in usage of the venue. I mean, I understand that they were also planning to use the Eagle Square. And their own is supposed to happen on the 28th and then 29th. Automatically, that is going to affect theirs. But I'm not sure you're thinking about them anyways. You're just concerned about yours.
Yes, we're concerned about ours. And I'm sure that they're quite able to, also be concerned about theirs and to make, proper choices in terms of...
So it is Eagle Square.
I'm hesitating to confirm because that arrangement is being made by another department. So that's not my department. I don't have, confirmation that it's been confirmed, as the venue, but I know that it's certainly, we're looking at that.
It's going to be a nightmare for some of us who live in Abuja. If the two parties are holding their primaries, we know what happened the last convention of your party. Even when PDP held their convention in Abuja, some part of the town is shut down. The central area of Abuja shut down. So now imagine if PDP conducts their primaries on the 28th and 29th, and you begin your own on the 29th and 30th.
It's going to be a lot.
Can imagine.
I can imagine. Yes, it's going to be a lot. There's no...
Maybe Abuja residents should just go on holiday and come back after your primaries.
As long as you're willing to pay for it. Absolutely.
I mean, but in the real sense of it, give us an understanding of the aspirants, because there are confusions about those who have dropped out, those who are in, those who are out. Who are those in? Who are those out? If you can bring back the list of the aspirants, which of the ministers, because we understand some of them have reneged, some of them went back to their jobs, and so do you have the list, the authentic list of those who are on now?
I can't exhaustively provide you that information for the fact that some of those who you say have reneged may have done so in the public space, but have yet to officially communicate that to the party. And those things don't necessarily happen at the same time. Sometimes these things, go to the media and we all, read it and then, gain the understanding that those individuals may be pulling back. Whereas as far as the party is concerned, especially for those who have made their submissions of their forms, we yet don't have information, confirming or notifying us of their decision. So for some of them, it's a bit, iffy, if you will.
But what list do you have? Do you have a list that we can get some knowledge
what I
of?
have, yes, what I have at this time.
How many people on your list?
We have 28 altogether who purchased forms.
Okay.
And at the last count, we have about 25 who made submissions of those forms. So 3 of them did not.
Who are those 3?
That will be Senator Chris Ngige.
Okay.
We have Godwin Emefiele, and then we have Temi Priya Silva.
The 3 of them did not submit.
Correct.
But what happened? People purchased forms for people, and some of them denied. I wasn't in. I mean, how did your party allow such to happen?
No,
people purchase them forms in the names of other people.
Shegun,
Isn't that fraudulent?
No, it's not. If I believe very strongly that you will make a good president, and I have the resources, it's purchase. You see, at the time of purchase, there are no filters, so to speak. You come, you indicate, the office you are trying to purchase, form for, make the payment. Payment is confirmed, and a form is given to you. It is at the point of submission that the actual verifications, begin, where we begin to check, all of the requirements, whether you actually meet those requirements. For example, whether you're a party person or whether all of the things which the guidelines, set out for eligibility to run. It is at the point of submission that we begin to actually, do that checklist of those things that should be there. But otherwise, at the point of purchase, I mean, we're selling forms.
Well,
Yes.
I know your party wants to make money. You've made about 2.8 billion on presidential forms alone. Your party is very rich now, is it? You are happier than you were the last time when you said you were looking for money.
And you think it's because of the money, right? No, it's not. But it's good.
It's good. 2.8 billion sounds like a good money.
It gives us. We have a lot of work. Look at all the committee members that are out there, working for the party now. just yesterday we inaugurated about 444 members who are traveling around this country, living in hotels for the number of days that they have assignment to do. It costs money to move them around.
Okay.
So yes, so it gives us some, flexibility to do our work.
A lot of flexibility, not some. A lot.
Some flexibility.
Felix Moka,
Yes.
the National Public Secretary of the APC. Thank you so much indeed for coming tonight
you.
and clarifying these
Thank
issues.
you. Appreciate it.
So that's our show for tonight, and that's how we end it. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I'm Sean Kimberley. Bye for now.